Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 2 of the chapter Factorization. In this part 2, we will continue learning the methods of factorization of given algebraic expression, and later we will solve exercise questions of 14.1. Students, we solved in our previous session first method of factorizing given algebraic expression, that is by taking out common factor, and we solved example number 1. Now in today's session we will solve from the example number 2. Children, while we factorizing given this algebraic expression 10x square minus 18x cube plus 14x to the power 4, we need to write each term, that is 10x square, 18x cube and as well as 14x to the power 4 as the product of irreducible factors, which means I can write 10 further as 2 into 5 and x square as x into x, whereas 18 can be written as 2 into 3 into 3 into x multiplied by itself for 3 times, as you have already seen as a cube of a number. Further, 14 can be written as 2 into 7 into x into x into x into x, because x to the power 4 means multiplying x by itself for 4 times. Now amongst these irreducible factors of the terms, that is factorization of each term, helps us in identifying common factor of these terms. So common factor of the term 10x square, 18x cube and 14x to the power 4 will be, since 2 is there in all, I am taking once 2, where 5 is there in alone 10x square, not in the other 2, 3 is there alone in 18x square x cube, not in the rest of the other, and 7 is there in only in 14x to the power 4, not there in rest of the other. So we will not consider the prime numbers 3 or 5 or 7 here. Further, x we could see for once and twice, that means I will take x for twice in the common factor, which means the common factor of these terms is 2x square. Now as our first technique or first method tells, taking out, by taking out common factor of the terms we get the algebraic expression expression 10x square minus 18x cube plus 14x to the power 4 becoming 2x square into that leftover irreducible factors in each term, that is 5 will be there in the 10x square minus 3 into 3 9 into x. 9x will be there in the 18x cube term and 7x into x. So, 7 into x becomes 7x square will be left over in the term 14x to the power 4. So, this is the factorization of given algebraic expression. So, this is how we learnt the first technique, children. So, the first technique is, our first method of factorizing algebraic expression is taking out common factor by finding common factor of the terms. So, we have next try these given in textbook. I hope you will solve them. What is the factorization of first one? So, for first one, 12x and plus 36 can be written as 12 into x plus 12 into 3. So, in straight away taking 12 times of x plus 3. This is the factorization of first one. So, second one, 22 times y minus 33 times z can be written as 11 times of 2x minus 11 times of 3z. So, if I take out 11, which is common factor of both the terms, it becomes 2x minus 3z. So, 11 times of 2x minus 3z is the factorization of the second one. So, in the third one, 14 pq plus 35 pqr, I will write 2 into 7 pq plus 5 into 7 pqr. So, in this 7 is a one common factor, p is a common factor, q is a common factor. So, common factor of the terms is 7 pq. When I take out that outside, I am left over with only 2 here plus here 5 and r. So, 7 pq into 2 plus 5r is the factorization of given third algebraic expression. So, children, now we will go for learning second method of factorizing algebraic expressions. What is the second method of factorizing algebraic expressions? It is factorization of algebraic expressions by regrouping terms. Children, what is the meaning of regrouping terms? So, let us first know what is regrouping of the terms. Look at the expression 2xy plus 2y plus 3x plus 3. Now, tell me how many terms are there in this? There are 4 terms. Now, in these 4 terms, if you go for finding common factor of all 4 terms, you will find only 1 as a common factor. So, if I suppose I have 7x plus 3y, do you find any common factor for 7x term and 3y? No. So, is there any speciality if you write this as 1 into 7x plus 3y? No speciality. 1 being only common factor of the both terms, if I write 1 into 7x plus 3y, there is no speciality at all. So, 1 is called trivial factor, okay. It is a common factor for every number or for every term. So, there is no use if I write this 7x plus 3y as 1 into 7x plus 3y. Similarly, amongst these 4 terms, you cannot find any common factor other than 1. Now, what can I do if I want to do factorization of such situation? Means you will notice first 2 terms having something common and next 2 terms having something common. So, their common factors we will take away, that is 2 and y being in first two terms common, I will take out the 2y common out. In the last two terms 3 being a common factor, we will take out the 3, but there is no single factor for all the terms. How shall we proceed now? Let me show you. Here children, suppose if I have taken 2y common in first two terms, now it becomes 2y times of x plus 1. How this 1 has come? Tell me. How it has come means, remember I have this 2y written as 2y into 1. I told unless until there is a requirement of writing something as 1 into, we will not write. Let us say I have written 1 into 2y. Now 2y if it goes out, then I will get 1 left over in this term now. Always remember, if I multiply back, am I getting the same algebraic expression or not? That you have to watch. So 2y into x, 2xy, 2y into plus 1 gives me plus 2y this term now. Similarly, in the last two terms, that is 3x and 3y, if I take out 3 common out, I am left over with again here x plus this, there is nothing means I will write 3 as 3 into 1. So I am writing given algebraic expression as 2xy plus 1 into 2y plus 3x plus 1 into 3. So in the first two terms I have taken 2y common, in the last two terms I have taken 3 common, and now 3 into x plus 1 comes. This is how when we write. Now you check back whether you will get the given algebraic expression when you multiply 3 into x, 3x, 3 into 1, 3. So from this product we will get first two terms. From the product of 3 into x plus 1 we will get last two terms. Now children, if once we do this step, in second step could you make out x plus 1 being common? Yes. Now if I take out x plus 1 common outside now, into here in this product 2y is left over plus in this product 3 is left over. So now I got a binomial x plus 1 as one of the factor and another binomial 2y plus 3 as the factor in this product. Now children, now tell me, if I multiply this binomial x plus 1 with the another binomial 2y plus 3, will I get the given algebraic expression or not? Absolutely, I will get back. You can cross check each and every term of x plus 1. If I multiply with each term of the another binomial 2y plus 3, I will get x into 2y plus 3 plus 1 into 2y plus 3. It implies x binomial 2y plus 3 is multiplied with this x by distributive property, x into 2y plus x into 3 plus 1 into 2y plus 1 into 3. Now we have got x into 2y becoming 2xy plus 3 into x becoming 3x plus 2y into 1 is 2y plus 3 into 1 is 3. You got back again. So what is factorization of given algebraic expression, children? The given algebraic expression 2xy plus 2y plus 3x plus 3 factorization is x plus 1 binomial multiplied by 2y plus 3, another binomial. So, this is regrouping terms. So, we are regrouping the term 2xy with 2y and 3x with 3, or else we can even regroup the term 2xy with 3x and 2y with 3 also. This is also another way of regrouping. Okay. Now, let us see now coming to the another example of factorization of algebraic expressions by regrouping terms. Children, in this example, I can do factorization using regrouping technique in two ways. In the first one, I am taking 6xy minus 4y, these two terms as one group, plus 1 into 6, or I can write this 6 as 2 into 3 minus 9x, this as another group, that 6 only I am taking. In this 6xy plus 4y, you know that 2y common. So, from these first two terms 2y I took it out. So, I am left over with 3x in the term 6xy minus from this 4y 2 is left over, plus in this 2 into 3 minus 9 into x, 3 is common. So, if I take out that 3 common out, I am left over with 2 minus 3x. Now, watch here, you have got 3x minus 2, whereas here 2 minus 3x. Both are not same, but can be made same. How can I make them same? How can I make them same? If I want to make them same, I must have minus sign taken away. How to take away minus sign? Let me show you. From this 2 minus 3x, if I take out minus 1 out, so it becomes negative term becoming positive term and positive term becoming negative. So, that means it becomes 2 minus 3x into 3x minus 2. So, minus 3x becoming plus 3x, plus 2 became minus 2. But for that what I have to do? I have to take out minus 1 common out, that is taking out minus sign. Now, this plus 3 multiplied with minus 1 can be written as minus 3. So, instead of doing these two steps, I can straight away take minus 3 only from the step 1 common out, whereas this remains as it is anyway, 2y times of 3x minus 2 and 2y times of 3x minus 2 comes as it is. So, minus 3 common out, if I take out, this 3x minus 2 will come. Now, watch, from this first step, either you do with the sequential steps of second, third and come to fourth step, or straight away come plus 2 into 3 minus 9x, from minus 9x where 3 into 3 is written, minus 3 taken out makes negative sign as positive, positive sign as negative. You will get this out of your experience in the later stages. Now, are they same now 3x minus 2? Yes, so 3x minus 2, I took it out common, into another binomial would be here leftover term 2y minus here leftover term is minus 3. So, you have got, whenever we do regrouping of the terms, we getting a binomial coming out as a factor, and there won't be anything common for all the terms. So, regrouping technique is done when there is no common factor of all the terms by separately grouping 2 or 3 terms. Here these 2 terms regrouped, these 2 terms regrouped and brought. So, a binomial into binomial give you back this one, you know now, factorization of given algebraic expression is 3x minus 2, that is this binomial into 2y minus 3. Children, I said there is another method of doing it. How I am going to do? Look at this. I am taking 6xy, this plus 6 I will bring it to the next of that, I will regroup them as one. Next, minus, oh here I am missing this one, what I will miss, you know, minus 4y minus 3x, sorry, minus 9x. Here suppose if you regroup this way, can we factorize it? Can we factorize them? No, you cannot factorize these 2 terms, there is nothing common, though there is common between these 6xy and 6. So, here we will fail. Suppose if I regroup 6xy with minus 9x minus 4y plus 6, yes, there is a possibility. If I regroup these 2 terms, in these 2 terms I have got 3x common. So, 3x times of 2y minus 3. In this 2 is common, but if I take 2 common out, I will have here minus 2y coming, but I want plus 2y. So, I will take out minus 2 common out. When I take out minus 2 common out, so minus 2 into plus 2y gives minus 4y, whereas here 6 will give me 3 provided with the sign minus. Why minus sign? Because minus 2 is taken away common out. So, minus 2 into minus 3 only can give plus 6. Okay, minus 2 into minus 3 can only give plus 6, isn't it? So, watch carefully. Now, 2y minus 3 is common. So, 2y minus 3 into that binomial into here left over 3x, here left over minus 2 term. So, binomial 2y minus 3 into 3x minus 2 will give us this factorization of given algebraic expression by the technique of regrouping terms. Students, with this explanation only I have completed 24 minutes. So, I will wind up this session with this. I will continue our next session from the exercise 14.1. So, till then take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.